Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, you fat little pigs. It's the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich with my ugly co-host, Geoffrey Osmus.
Drago's been pissing me off
You
the last few
suck
minutes.
so much, dude.
What are you mad at? Say it out loud. It's going to sound so stupid when
He
you
brought
do.
pizza in here and he's chewing it. And first off, we have like a hard time.
He's chewing it. What else am I supposed
Hold
to
on,
fucking
hold
do?
on. I'll describe it in a second. Oh, we have to intro our guest, the hilarious Elle Orlando. Elle, how you doing?
Okay.
I'm good.
Usually you finish the tirade before you have to bring her into
no,
it.
we're getting back into it.
Get into your face, your little tirade. I want to hear this.
You first off, you got here early. You could have eaten before the pod. No.
Now I'm drinking. I got here 3 minutes before you did. 4 minutes before you did.
Still could have eaten outside somewhere.
What?
You don't need to.
Why?
This
What's
is
wrong with pizza? It's
this
not
is-
like a universally hated food. If I had like goulash or
Goulash soup
sauerkraut,
is good.
I'm not going to eat it in front
Goulash
of you.
soup is good. First
I
off,
agree, but it smells weird. That's what I'm saying. Soup, pizza's a smell.
It just
People
smells
like
like
the
a-
smell
Also,
of pizza.
Yeah, it smells good in here.
It's not a bad
I kind
smell.
of want pizza.
why don't you
now.
offer Elle? Why don't you bring Elle a pizza? See this?
Okay.
Actually, Jeff
Now
is-
I'm upset.
He's one of the least generous people.
That
out
is
there.
actually true, but I don't think many people think, "Oh, I should bring a pizza for the person I'm meeting."
Well, if you're gonna be late, might
I
as
was
well.
here before you.
And I was ready before you.
Yeah. Okay. What? I finished a slice.
Wow.
We're in fucking New York.
Yeah.
You don't like the smell of pizza? Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Go back to Skokie or from that suburb of Chicago you're from.
You're made of cheese. You know
I love
that?
dairy. I love it, even though I think I'm lactose intolerant.
What happened?
I just get diarrhea and farts every time I eat cheese.
Oh,
Yo, the
brutal.
It's worth
bodega,
it.
the bodega near me. No matter however they make their chicken, whatever the seasoning is, whatever's going on,
it's not seasoning, dude.
I am
He
unloading.
thinks they're hand breading it in the back and seasoning it. It
It's
was
must
like
be.
too much salt. No, dude.
Is it salt?
No.
What's
it's,
making me go then?
It's disgusting
it's
chicken.
old. It's been
It's like
lying out
weird-
all day.
It's
Oh, it's
like
bad
deformed chicken.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
it's
low
like,
quality meat.
low
Yeah,
quality.
it's the lowest.
I don't want to. I like know these guys.
It's right
I like
above
these
dog
dudes.
food. I
Yeah,
eat it, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised when it
They're
hurts
like my
me.
friends now. They
It
call me
was-
boss. You know, I don't. You know, I just.
Drago thinks they're his friends. That's
yeah,
funny.
They
He
know
thinks
my orders.
strippers like him
they,
too.
They know
Yeah.
my salad order too.
Really?
Yeah, it's good people.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're.
a salad order in a bodega.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
You know how many
Yeah.
we've gone over? How many times they
Ew.
use that bowl? They're not cleaning that bowl.
Ew,
Yeah,
your
for
insides
sure.
are just toxic, dude.
Yeah,
you ate a pizza. Fucking. That's one of the lamest things I've ever heard you say.
It just smelled bad in here for a few minutes. That's all.
It's
It
good
smelled-
pizza. It was good pizza.
Okay.
It was
is-
good pizza.
It was good pizza. Come on.
Great.
Let's do a proper intro for our guests now. I was mad at you and I didn't like what you were saying.
You did the wrong thing.
I don't see how
don't
eating
eat-
a slice of pizza in front. Is this wrong, Al?
Don't
Is
eat
this
on the
wrong?
pod right before we're about to pod.
Let's let our guests decide.
I think
Elle
it's-
Orlando.
I
our
think
guest.
Elle Orlando.
I think it's not that big of a deal.
I think it's legitimately a nothing thing.
Okay.
as long as you're not eating on the podcast. One time I got high and I was eating on a podcast.
That is
and
wrong.
Everybody was like,
Yeah.
could you not?
That is bad. And we have high quality audio here, and that would give me hives. I could not hear that.
Chewing sound.
Yeah.
Hearing you chew in 8K, I don't want that.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
no.
little much. Okay.
See, I did nothing wrong. He has these weird, like, little. He's very neurotic, and he's very.
I think what you did was just a little. It was a little.
That's trashy.
Not in good taste.
wow.
You're such a suburbs guy. You were just given a like. You just have this lane you think the world should be, and if anyone deviates, you're like, that's disgusting.
If we have a guest,
You
I don't
like
want to smell
John
like pizza
Mayer?
in here.
Pizza's
you
a
are
good
kind
smell.
of being like a strict dad right now.
Yeah, you're like, I don't like the smell of pizza in the living room. He's gonna be
What's
a
the pizza?
strict dad. If you ever
No.
find a woman to impregnate, you will be a strict
if
dad.
I find a woman to
yeah,
impregnate.
if you do, I would rue the day.
Because we wouldn't plan having a kid. It would be an accidental, like someone I
Exactly.
impregnate.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
She'd be forced to settle down with you.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Are you thinking
We'll
of having
see.
children, Elle? You want to bring
Um,
children into this world?
Yeah, do you want kids?
I mean, I don't know.
It's a heavy question to start. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's usually our first question for
Yeah.
guests.
For a female guest, do you want kids?
Yeah. If you don't want them, that's okay. By
it's
the
not
way.
White people are going to be the minority because women like you won't have children. We're losing the demographic edge. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I feel like it has to be like the idea has to come as like the guy comes. Like
Sure. If you want
know,
children
like-
with someone specifically, not
Yeah.
just in general.
I
That
don't
makes
like
sense.
have to have children.
Right.
But like if I like you and I don't think our children would be like idiots.
Yeah.
Actually, all children are pretty dumb. So
No, they're smart kids.
I don't know.
After and once they get to 8 or so, they can be smart.
I
Yeah.
also-
That's such a
like-
bad age, though, too.
Yeah.
Even eight
I
sucks.
feel like you've been like every year of your life is bad. You're just the saddest man alive.
Every year
I've never
sucks.
seen a guy 6'6" and so sad.
Every year's bad. Have you
you
been
are
11?
kind of a pessimist.
Okay.
He's like 8's a bad year. Have you ever been 11? What did 11 do to you?
I thought that was funny to say.
Okay.
Can I not riff on the fucking
Yeah,
comedy
but
podcast?
what's wrong with age 8? He's reading his phone right now,
I'm getting
ladies and
texts
gentlemen.
about when I can leave, which I'm
Oh
really
my-
excited about. But
Oh my god.
age 8
Debbie
is you're just a little like you're kind of like you can start running, but you don't like know how to like you don't have any awareness about it. Like you don't know manners, you don't know anything. You're 8. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that sounds
So
great.
you can run around, but you're like a
Running was that's a big milestone for you in
Sounds
life.
like disobeying
it's like a-
rules was.
it's like a baby.
Yeah, it sounds like you had a problem with rules at the age of 8.
They took my chair away in 2nd grade, and I was given a ball to sit on because I was too active. I was too I was too
my-
hyper.
You were that kid?
I was always leaning back in my chair and falling and
Oh.
and running around, going to the bathroom all
God, you
the
were the
time.
annoying. But you weren't even a nerd. You were just like the idiot disrupting the class. I hated you.
I was getting pops though.
I was like, we're
getting
trying to
pops.
read. I'm trying to read.
Were you
here."
the kid always volunteering to read?
Oh yeah, I love to read. Popcorn reading is fun. I think it's fun.
Yeah. You were the one.
I try to say words funny and get a laugh.
Oh, wait,
you
we
know?
never talked about this, dude. You definitely told on kids.
No, I didn't do that.
Yes.
No, I did not.
You
tattletale.
had no allies
I
in
did
that
not.
class.
Oh, I was well liked.
No,
I was
no,
well liked.
You were not. There was
popular kid.
there was no bro code with you. You're like, Mrs.
Bro.
Mrs. Johnson, Greg, he's stealing the pens. He's stealing the markers.
No, I didn't rat. I did not rat.
You.
I
Were
was
you
rat.
a nerd?
Yeah. But
It
I was
seems
like
like you
cool.
know a
I was a
lot.
cool nerd.
A cool nerd?
I was like funny.
This is
funny.
what he describes to himself.
I was well liked in school. I wasn't like the most popular kid, but I was in the upper crust.
Did you let kids like cheat off of you?
no way.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's not cool.
That's-
I cheated sometimes.
I don't like him anymore.
The cool nerds
Wow.
let you cheat.
No, I would help people with their homework.
I do want to give
I
a
would
shout out
help-
to the cool nerds that let me cheat off them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know.
Cool.
Yeah, we know while you were dunking, you weren't learning how to read. We
It's
know
true.
that. We
It's
know
true.
that.
You can't do both.
I agree.
It's hard
I
to do
agree
both.
with that. I would help the girls I liked with their homework.
Oh, that's cute.
I would help Alex
such a
Bridges with their
cock.
homework or whatever. Nikki Cryer, I let them do my math.
Nikki
yeah.
why does that have like that age have like a hot expiration date on it? I feel like
What do you
Nikki's
mean?
were
Third
hot.
graders?
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it stops at
Yeah,
10. I feel like it stops at 10. They stop being hot at like 9
Yeah,
or
once
10.
Nikki's learned long division, I'm kind of out. Kind of out.
No, but
Yeah.
there was a couple hot Nickies in high school, and then by the time you get into college, you hear Nikki, you're like, "Ooh, that can't be good. That's bad news." Am I wrong here?
Well, they go by Nicole.
Then they become Nicole.
If you're still going by Nikki at 25, I feel like that's bad.
Then-
I can't be sold on the names that end with I.
Sure.
Like we're
Carly. Or I guess
That's
because
a
it's
lie.
like they didn't
Okay,
at
not
one
great.
point, but then they changed it.
That's like cool, like
themselves.
Ricky, like that one, like Ricky and
That's
like
with a
Ricky
Y,
Lake.
too.
No,
Yeah.
Ricky Lake was an I.
How many Ricky are
Ricky
there with an I?
Lake was like a very famous.
Yeah, but she's one of one, dude. She's the goat.
I think there's a lot of Ricky. She's the goat.
I don't
The
think
greatest Ricky of all time.
Rick Fox.
Now I'm trying to think of what other names start with it. Ellie.
Kiki.
Oh, Kiki. Oh, well, Kiki's
Kiki
rough. Yeah,
is a
that's a
fucked
bad.
up
That's
name.
trash. That's
That's
pure garbage.
Pure trash. I think if you, but their Nicole is Nikki is named Nicole. If you choose to go by Nikki, it says a lot. Like
Okay.
I know someone whose name is Elizabeth. They chose to go by Betsy.
Whoa.
I think that's
crazy.
I think that's it says a lot about who you are. Is what I would say. It
Is
says
she
like
a nerd?
What about if
kind of lame.
Yeah,
lame. I
yeah.
probably shouldn't talk too much shit about her
I'm
because
sorry.
people
like
I know
if Brittany
know her,
goes
but
to Bri-
yeah,
like
it's
if
not my
Brittany
favorite
goes
name.
to Bree, like Bree?
Bree is
Bree's
cool.
fine.
Bree's cool.
I'm just thinking out
B-R-I?
loud.
Yeah.
Bree is slutty.
Right?
Yeah.
This is what I was okay.
I think that's shorter than yeah, I know. Yeah,
you
Bree.
got really excited on that. What
Drago's
kinda-
thinking of a Bree right now. Yeah.
Brielle.
Brielle.
I miss you, babe.
A
I miss you,
Brielle?
babe.
Brielle.
An Ariel Bree
Sounds like-
combo? Yeah. Huh.
She sounds like a Florida name. Brielle.
Yeah, that sounds like a girl who would think Drago's got it all together. Brielle. I'm Brielle. I work for Deloitte.
Let's keep the big four out of this.
Is Deloitte one of the big four?
Pretty sure.
Oh, okay. I don't
Big
even know
four
what that
accounting
means.
firms,
Oh,
yeah.
really? Okay. I didn't.
You're
What's
so
wrong?
fucking like.
I don't give a shit about accounting firms.
You're out
Why
to
would I
lunch.
care? I don't hang out with accountants. I think they're boring and lame.
Do you work
There's some-
there or something?
Nah.
No. you're
Those
just
are the
passionate.
women he
It's
goes
just-
on dates with
It's just,
work for
it's just
accounting.
yeah, you have to know the four.
Like Accenture?
If people,
Yeah, what are the big four?
I actually don't know. I just
Okay.
know. I know Deloitte. I know where the last girl I date, but I'm not going to say that company because we've talked about.
Okay,
it
yeah, we
too
can't say her company. Yeah, we can't say
Just say your address.
it. Yeah. Come on, say her Chicago address.
Elle and I did a show on Friday.
Here he goes. He's going to start complaining again. I guarantee it.
And can you just say the show you did before this show? It was a good show.
It was.
You did. I didn't do it. The only show I had was this
Oh,
this
so you
one
did a show before this show you did
I did
together. That
Sash
was a
right
good
before.
show. So you already had a good enough night. And okay, now you're going to complain. Okay.
I'm not going to complain. I think I couldn't really get the audience going in a way that I was hoping, and then I kind of drank.
Here's my surprise face, America. Alex couldn't get the crowd going? Wow.
just
Must have
didn't-
been a tough crowd.
It just didn't turn. Yeah, it was 400 people.
Yeah.
It was in a theater.
Where was it? Where? Don't.
What's
It-
up?
it was
in
in-
the basement of this guitar shop.
Okay, that's cool.
Well, it
yeah.
was like a weird ukulele shop.
Oh, it wasn't
Yeah.
even guitars. It was like
No.
mandolins and
Yeah,
ukuleles.
yeah.
Oh,
But the-
I hate that.
The basement was also like, it couldn't have looked less like it was a music. It looked like a furnace. So it was like,
Or like some place you would get like kidnapped in.
It was unfinished.
And held.
Unfinished,
Very,
baby.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I like that. A DIY little punk thing.
I
Or
know
is
what
it
you're
that
saying.
Bad?
It was just very hot.
Oh.
So by the time Elle and I went,
temperature ruins comedy.
Yeah.
Temperature. Nothing
we
ruins
went up
comedy
like
more
in the
than
mid-
temperature.
we probably went up when there was like 30 or 40 minutes into the show, and it started to get a little.
When people are sweating, no one can laugh. It's terrible. That's why climate change is bad. That's the only
Yeah,
reason. It's gonna
yeah,
ruin comedy.
yeah,
Everyone's gonna be
dude.
sweating.
No one's talking about
No
this.
one's talking about
It's
how
the
climate
number
change is
one
gonna ruin
reason.
comedy. Yeah.
It's all and
Check it.
God, I'm having like
Thanks for a thought.
I'm
Thanks
having
for your
bad
thought.
flashbacks now. I'm like
To your
I
show?
hated this set.
It wasn't
yeah.
even that bad of a show
He has
It wasn't that bad of a
intense
show.
anxiety and
at all.
If you-
I was like, yeah, it's a fine show. I mean, like I tried new stuff and people laughed at it, and then I tried it at other shows, and then it bombed. And I was like, what the fuck was this little group of people laughing at new material that it made me
doesn't
think
that make
it
you
worked.
mad? Yeah, when
Yeah,
they
I'm
laugh
like,
at
what
a new
the
joke.
fuck?
When the new does
Yeah.
well on like an okay show, and then you
and then
bring
it
to a
never
good
does
show,
well
yeah.
again.
Ever. And so now I'm pissed. But before, like that night, I was like, yeah, it's like whatever. It's no
You're
big
supposed
deal.
to
but it was,
bomb.
like,
Everyone's
the
supposed
worst.
to have bad shows.
I found a new good bar around there that I really like.
Okay.
Is it 4th Street?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Is it the
Fourth-
one we went to?
Yeah, I like that bar.
Why?
They're like a pub. It's like an Irish pub. It's
There
cool.
were so many guys in there. Is that why you liked
I
it?
think it's like a dude rock bar.
Oh,
I
like
think the-
drag. He does. Was it TV sports
TVs,
bar?
yeah.
Couple TVs.
God, was it like the most generic Irish bar ever too?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
They all look the same. It has like O'Hallahan's. It has like the gold
So what
lettering
was
with
it
a
called?
green
Four
Four-sided
horses.
faces. Four faces.
Yeah. I don't know.
four-sided. Yeah.
Four
okay.
faces.
Yeah.
It's cool. I
And it's
think
just all men there, and Drago's like, finally,
what I
I'm gonna away from those damn women.
just looking at each other like how much you put on Draymond, how much you put on the Celtics.
Is that what you were doing watching the playoffs?
Yeah.
You're having a
I
good.
actually didn't even go into the show until like a little bit later because I was watching the end of the game.
Maybe if you would have been in the show checking the vibe, you wouldn't have bombed.
Maybe. That's a
Maybe.
good point.
I'm always in the room checking the vibe, seeing what riffs are happening, what's working. You know, you got to put in the work
Then what do you say
to
when you
get the
bomb?
dollars.
Yeah.
What?
What do you say when you bomb then?
I don't bomb.
Yes, you do.
I bomb all the time, and it's usually my fault. It's almost always the performer's
You're like, I
fault,
was in the room too long. I was just enjoying.
It's usually because like I call someone fat or something like that. That's generally why I bomb. I go too far on ad hominem attacks on innocent people who just want to have a good time.
Ooh.
That's my thing. I make fun of them too much.
It's hard not to get too mean because it's fun.
It's fun to be mean, but it's not always the vibe.
Yeah.
And it can go really bad.
Yeah.
I walked a few people in Savannah, Georgia the other day.
Walked?
Ooh.
Well, it was actually really funny. This guy,
I love to hear this.
Yeah, you'll actually love this story. So it was this older blonde lady. She looked like Marjorie Taylor Greene's grandma or whatever. and she was with her, I think, husband, I don't know, who's in this a walker, like a mobile scooter that had like a motor.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell if I don't know if it was because it's in the South. It's kind of hard to tell. You don't know if they're physically challenged or just ate much barbecue. You don't know. I actually don't know now. But this lady would not stop yapping. And I tried to talk to her, and then she got quiet, and that always makes me mad.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to draw attention to yourself, at least be fun.
Yeah.
At least be interesting. And then I made fun of her, and then they left. But this guy, it was a huge deal for him to get out because he's on this massive scooter with his legs out, and they had to move all the chairs, all the tables.
no.
I didn't walk him. I wheeled him out. Okay. It was like a commotion for this guy to hate my show so much he had to leave. It ruined 5 minutes while everyone's moving the chairs so he can leave the venue. It was insane.
And it also probably took a lot for him to leave, but that's how
that's how
much he
did not like me. I think it was mostly her, and she's like, I can walk, you're coming with. But
Wait, what were you talking about?
I was just like not being they were like very Trump. Their son was wearing a shirt that said Hillary Clinton killed my friends. It was wild. It was crazy.
Every time like this woman is like storms out of a place, she's like, "We're leaving, Glenn." He has to like turn on his fucking. It's like
it's not starting. It's not starting.
He's like 20 feet behind her every time.
We had and he has to turn the whole thing around, so they had to move the table so the whole because it's one of those ones where his legs are kind of out, so it was like so much space. Just let him stay there. He can sleep.
Yeah.
I don't care. He wasn't really laughing anyways. I don't think he could laugh.
You think this guy was disabled because he was too fat?
I don't know. I think he was actually physically disabled, but I'm making a little joke about the South being fat. I think he was actually physically disabled.
Okay.
And did not enjoy my show because I don't think he can show joy. I'm hoping. That's why I say when anyone can't smile, oh, he probably has a face thing. Probably has whatever Bell's palsy or whatever.
The guy didn't like your show. He's like, oh, he's disabled. He's probably super sad. He probably can't like.
He probably just can't laugh. He wants to.
He's never laughed before at all.
Yeah.
Is that part of your disability, sir? You can't.
You can't feel joy.
You just can't.
I just don't laugh at libtards. Okay, that's probably more what it was.
Okay. How was the rest of the run?
South is amazing. The South is awesome.
Yeah, South is
from the
fun.
South?
No.
Where are you from?
Well, I mean, I was like born in Florida, but like I was raised in the Midwest.
Oh, right. Yeah. Where are you from?
Libertyville.
Oh, Ohio.
No, Chicago.
Oh, Libertyville, Chicago. I've never heard of that. Oh, okay.
Suburbs of Chicago.
Oh, what's suburb? Where is that? I've never.
It's like North Shore.
Oh, you're right from where Drago's from.
yeah.
Oh, really?
She's like probably 25, 30 away from me.
Really?
Away from North.
Richer town, cooler town, or same Applebee's vibe?
I feel like Libertyville is like very like middle class.
Okay.
It's like not like poor like Mundelein, but it's not rich. Like
Mundelein is poor.
Mundelein.
That's a fun word. That's a fun town to shit when you're in Chicago. You say Mundelein, they're like, yeah, fuck Mundelein.
I went to middle school in Mundelein.
Wow, you poor broke bitch. You're absolute trash.
Scumdelein.
It was
Scumdelein. Is that what they say?
It was.
Wow.
It was
so funny how we develop these rivalries.
I know,
we had the same dumb
reason.
rivals with suburbs of Minnesota.
Yeah.
White Bear Lake, we would chant "The wheels on the house go round and round" at hockey games because they were like poor and lived in they weren't even trailer parks. I don't know what we were talking about, but that was what we would yell. It's so lame to say that out loud. It was so dumb.
Damn.
Seems like you enjoyed it.
It was really fun at the time, but then you grow up and you know what? You learn. We learn.
Yeah, one of the cool nerds, huh? Really interesting.
Yeah, you didn't.
You guys are poor.
It wasn't me doing it alone. It was the whole school chanting it.
Jeff's like, guys, we're going to do that poor chant, right? We're going to do the poor chant.
I'm like, oh, not again. Not the poor
Jeff invented the poor chant.
I did not. I wasn't cool enough. No. Drago, you
What?
just seem so like dead right now. What's the reason? Here we go. Let's get to it.
I'm not dead.
You just have just like nothing.
Do
no
I?
energy.
Wait, do I have to keep? Am I the one who has to?
There's just no
keep
energy
keep
in
the
you
potato
today.
hot? I did go for a run a couple hours ago. I'm a little tired.
There we go.
Wow.
Finally, it comes out. There's always a reason. Every week I have to find out why is Drago sad.
I actually, but the endorphins was good. But now I want to eat. Actually, I think I was mad because I wanted to eat that fucking pizza. So I'm so
Thank
hungry
you.
right now.
That's what it was.
Wow.
Everyone, it was so obvious.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah.
You wanted some food.
You're his
yeah.
therapist.
I have some trail mix in my backpack. You want some?
I'm starving. No, I'm not gonna eat your fucking backpack trail mix.
Why
dude.
not? I have a little. Is that bad? Is that weird to offer someone trail
I just
mix?
don't know what. Well, I don't know. Like, your hands, your whole life, dude. You shower once a week. Like
I shower 6 days a week.
No, you do not, bro.
Yes, I do.
No, just don't say.
You
just
have a
'cause Elle's
shower
here.
problem?
Yes, thank you, Al.
Hey,
Yes.
I don't think it's a problem.
It's like it's like what 3 to 4 times a week.
No,
Be real.
I shower 6 days a week.
Geoffrey.
Usually, if I don't shower, it's because I'm traveling throws me off sometimes.
Ah,
Sometimes I will
what
admit
happened?
on the
What happened in
road.
Chicago a
Well-
couple months ago? You didn't shower for the whole weekend. You didn't shower
for the whole weekend.
I don't remember that.
Jeff,
When did that
Jeff,
happen?
On the flight back, you were like, I was a smelly guy in the plane. This was like when you
when
you
I was there
headlined
for
comedy
Chicago
bar.
over Comedy Bar. I probably didn't that weekend.
But-
yeah,
but-
Because they didn't
Friday,
put
Saturday,
you up.
Sunday, I did not probably shower. That was bad. That was wrong, and I want to apologize.
Do you smell if you don't shower?
Yes, Elle, he does.
Here's
He
the thing.
smells bad,
I don't
dude.
ever smell it. I don't smell myself. I don't smell bad breath on people. I don't smell anyone's BO. I don't smell that shit.
Whoa.
I have a bad sense of smell.
That's bad.
That's why it is.
Self-awareness.
I've never smelled someone's body
Self-awareness.
odor
I have a bad
unless,
sense of smell.
unless they were like a
Wow.
homeless guy on a train. I smell that, but like
Hygiene,
God.
basic hygiene. Is
I'm
that what
jealous.
some people say when they don't shower enough? Oh, my senses. I just don't.
I think it. I don't
can't-
smell
I
it.
can't
I've never
smell.
smelled someone's bad breath in my life. I've never noticed that ever.
That's
Because
so
that's how you
crazy.
live your life,
And
bro.
then I
If
was
you live your
told-
life like dirty, you're not going to smell when
I
other people are
agree.
dirty.
When then like 5 years ago, someone pulled me aside at this like
Oh no.
at this it was at like a festival where like there were like some industry there, and they were like, your breath smells really bad. You have to brush your teeth.
Was this at JFL?
It was not JFL, thank God. I
That's
can't remember where. I think it might have been
Limestone?
Laughing Skull Festival in Atlanta. I think it
That
might
must
have
be
been.
really bad to like be able to smell it from like
That was
an
bad. And now I
appropriate
make sure
distance.
I floss and
If
brush
somebody
all
told
the time
me
now.
that I was like stinky, that would ruin my month.
That did.
just
that was
1 month.
just 1 month, then I'm back. Then I
Yeah.
changed nothing, and I'm back. No, I did. I
But
did.
you
change,
obviously didn't change.
I did change my dental hygiene habits. I'm a much cleaner. I'm flossing a few times a week. I'm
Flossing's
brushing.
It feels
That's
good to
good.
Brushing
floss.
1.5 times a day, probably.
I actually remember a couple of girls in high school saying that if they didn't like showering only a few days a week because they can mess the hair up. Is that a thing or no?
I
With
think
some
you're
girls?
still supposed to shower. You just don't wash your hair.
Yeah.
Okay,
I didn't
okay.
shampoo for years.
Whoa.
Max Freeman, our friend Max Freeman's like, no shampoo, dude. And I didn't shampoo for probably 3
someone
years.
someone just gave you a
I
reason
put
not to
soap
wash.
in my hair, but I wouldn't
Oh my
shampoo.
God.
Yeah, it was bad. I that was a dark time.
Were your parents ever like, you're
Parents
so
are amazing
fucking
people.
gross?
Well,
Right.
they were just like, why don't women ever come to Thanksgiving? That was more how they asked. That was more how the
Just
way
once a
they're like
year,
a lot
the-
of oily hair. Do women like that these days? I know culture's different, but yeah, it was not good.
Just super polite.
I really was not it was bad.
Mom, I'm a cool nerd. I don't need to. I can see you saying that when you're like 16 years
No,
old.
I was
to-
not. No, I would never say that. Looking back, I can say I was kind of cool.
I don't believe it.
There
But
were so many losers below me. There was the anime kids below me, the
whoa,
theater
whoa,
kids
whoa, whoa.
below
Those
me.
theater kids were fucking though.
That doesn't mean you're cool.
What?
Having sex doesn't make you
That-
cool.
That's
Like, as a
everything.
guy, I
that's like
feel
everything in high school. That's what high school is like. That's
none
paramount.
of my friends had sex, really.
Yeah, that's
When did you lose your virginity?
Oh, I was 25.
shit. No,
yeah,
let's not go
I was
there.
25.
sorry.
Oh, I don't care. It's
No,
not
that's
bad.
cool.
We've just talked about it a lot.
Did
Well,
you
now he
say
has
just
a
because you had
girlfriend,
sex
you
in high
don't,
school
so.
doesn't make you cool?
I don't think it's the only thing. I feel like playing sports made you cooler.
Yeah.
I was pretty good at cross country. I was as good at the 4x4 in track. I was okay
If you
at it.
saw like a band kid just like kind of going to town on a trombone, that guy looks kind of weird, but then you heard like he fucked all the time, that'd be awesome.
I think playing the trombone is cooler than having sex.
See, this is kind
That's-
of where we get mixed
Playing
up.
an instrument is cooler than fucking. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't.
win. I just can't win it.
Do you think
Cooler
Cooler or
response?
better? What do you mean?
I'd rather
What do
be
you
able
mean?
to. I'd rather
You'd
be able to
play the trombone than fuck, let's say, 6 girls in a high school year. You'd rather learn the trombone junior year than have sex with 6 girls.
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely. Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
I don't know
I would
what
rather
to do,
be able to play
America.
music.
America, I can't be helped. This is what I have to go through the trombone.
The trombone is not the
Have you
instrument I
seen-
would
Wow. Have
pick.
you
That's not the instrument I would pick. It's that I would.
Is it that big thing?
That's the one where you go like
Yeah.
Oh,
this. That's
I don't even
I
know.
would say-
man.
Okay.
What big thing were you
Are
talking
you thinking
about?
the tuba? Tuba. The tuba.
I just thought you was going.
that
I was like,
big
I was-
thing.
I was like,
Wow.
oh, okay. That could be anything.
You're from the suburbs of Chicago. You had trombones, didn't you?
I guess I didn't really pay attention.
I take it back. I
guess.
would not want to learn the trombone.
Oh,
instead
were
of
you
have sex.
fucking in high school?
No, no.
Okay.
That's
Not at all.
cool.
No.
And that's okay.
I don't-
It is okay, but it doesn't make you cool.
I didn't
No.
say it made me cool.
I
you move your
didn't
leg?
have
Oh,
sex.
can you move my leg? It's making me move my dick.
But you were stretching out over here.
I'm trying to stretch.
Can I get some space?
Okay.
That one I wasn't really trying to argue with.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he's okay. Whatever.
There
60.
needs to be a camera under the table.
Yeah, we're playing footsie the whole time.
you feel?
Now after 73 episodes, he doesn't want to play footsie anymore.
Stretch over there. Just
Okay,
stretch that way.
I'll stretch over here and not look at the guest. Yeah.
All
This
right,
would be great. Bye.
you in high
This is
school.
perfect.
This is fine. I'll do this the
Yeah,
whole time.
Okay. Actually, let's do that. Yeah.
Just go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna set a timer for a minute. See what happens while I'm gone. Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay. Drago,
Elle,
go.
Talk to me. High school.
High school.
Band, no. Sports, yes.
Sports, yes. I did. I tried cheer. I was always doing soccer, but then I tried cheerleading for like a different switch because my soccer coach was like really toxic and he like would call us all cunts and shit. And I was like, all right, well, let's try. He would call us like fat cunts. And I was like, this is crazy, dude.
So you didn't want to do cheerleading just as you were more into it, like to you, it was just something else. To
I
do?
just needed not to be called
call-
like a cunt for a second, for
Yeah.
like a fucking
It's actually a
second.
pretty good podcast so far, honestly. We're having a pretty good minute so far. Okay, but did you have friends on the cheerleading team or no?
I had friends on the cheerleading team and they're really good at cheerleading.
And it also seems like a low pressure thing.
I thought it was gonna be low pressure, but
Yeah.
then I show up. I suck at it, and the cheerleading coach hates me.
Oh,
and
no.
then she wrote in her book. She wrote everyone's name on a list because sometimes I would go through her things.
Wait a minute. Wait, what book did she have?
She had just this book she was always writing in. So I was like, I want to know what's in your secret book, bitch. And so
How did you find her book?
it was in her purse.
Damn, it's going so well.
The best part of the podcast.
God, it really is thriving without me.
Well, because you don't know how to ask questions and,
No,
and
I don't.
have any
I'm not
interest
good
in
at-
people.
I'm not good at conversations.
Yeah,
No,
like this is
no.
where we're finding out a lot about Elle. And
Yeah.
honestly, you could really go to the bathroom. Like, oh, we'll
I
take it from
might, I
here.
might.
Wait,
Yeah,
so she had
okay,
wait, so she
okay.
had a purse?
She had a purse, she had a book, and I snuck away to see what's in her book because she was just giving me attitude all the time, and then she'd give me attitude right in her little book. So I'm like, what the fuck is in this book?
Yeah.
So then I sneak out, I go in her purse, I look at the book. She wrote everybody's name on the squad, like everyone's name, and then next to my name there was a little heart.
She loved you the most.
I don't
it was
know.
tough love.
Maybe,
Wow.
or I don't really know what. But I also think so. She was also dating the the gym teacher at the time.
Was it low key or did people know?
People knew, but the gym teacher, low key, really wanted to have sex with me.
Yes.
Like for sure.
Whoa.
Like he would always
That's
like
how
give
it goes,
me like
folks.
he would always give me like back massages, like in the middle of a hallway. Like I couldn't pass him without him
Libertyville,
be like,
folks.
Wow.
It's a crusty little town.
He's like looking a little tense there, Elle.
It's a-
You're gonna try to
Yeah.
sneak away without your
Different
back
vibe out there.
massage.
Where are you going, Miss Orlando? What's happening? Oh,
And then he would just
God.
like give me these eyes like sex, you know? And I was like, no. And anyways,
Damn.
so then she kicked me off the squad, the cheerleading squad.
Because she's like, my boyfriend wants to fuck you.
Well,
So he doesn't-
When you went home, told your parents, like, how did that go down? When you're like, hey, I got kicked off the cheerleading team. You can't tell them. I think the gym teacher wants to fuck me.
No, well, I said because she's a bitch. And that was kind of it. Because she was a bitch. And she was like, you never show up to practice. I'm like, yeah, because you're annoying. Like,
Okay, so you
Oh,
didn't
so you
show
didn't.
up.
So you were rightfully fired.
Yeah.
You were
You're
very
like, I'm fucking your
rightfully-
boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's why
and I'm
not-
fucking, dude.
Was
but-
he hot?
No. He was
You
like,
thought about it for a second,
well,
though.
because it's like in
It's a
like
power
compared
position,
to
right?
what? Compared to
the
like
average gym teacher, yeah.
No, he was just like put together. But like
Oh, okay.
it was
Put
like-
together.
it was like 5 years ago. I go back and this gym teacher, he's dating I find out he's dating a super senior. So he was dating
19-year-old.
an
A
18-year-old
girl who got held back.
What?
but she still went to the high school. I'm like, how is this dude not
So
fired?
he's got to be 40.
No, he's like probably 45.
What? Oh, so
Yeah.
he's been fucking many of the children then.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the shoulder rub worked on others.
Yes. Yes.
But not
for
you.
sure.
Not
No, not
Elle,
me.
folks.
Not me.
I was
Dating
better
an-
than
You
that.
can't. Oh, that's crazy.
To
Good
fall
for
for you.
him.
What was his
Yeah.
name?
Good
I guess
for him.
Don't say his name. Yeah.
Don't
I
say
feel
his
like
name.
he's
yeah.
still. I feel like he got promoted or
At
something.
Mundelein High
What?
School.
What did he get promoted to from gym teacher?
I don't know.
I mean, we could
just-
easily find him on the internet. Yeah, Libertyville High School. Probably.
I'll tell you after the pod.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's crazy.
Our listeners find him. Tell us if he's hot or not.
Was that kind of the biggest scandal when you were in high school, or was there other shit going down?
Scandal.
Anything?
Ooh.
I don't know if there was scandals. I think it was more like at the place I worked. There was more like
Where'd
Sunset.
you work?
I worked
Oh,
at
I told
Sunset.
you. Yeah,
Food.
What? Sunset? Is that a
Yeah,
grocery
I was,
store?
Yeah, I was a cashier.
Oh, sure.
And
Damn.
I bagged
um,
groceries for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and shit just went down there. Like there was this one guy. He had a big foot fetish, and he asked
Before his time. That
Yeah.
wasn't cool 10 years ago.
Wait, this
That's
isn't
great.
the crazy story.
Oh,
Sorry.
wow.
This guy just had a foot fetish. The other kid,
which is fine.
Which is fine. That's not crazy. You're right.
it's,
Thank
it's
God.
very normal,
Yeah.
normalizing it. No, but this one guy, he went to what is it called? The Catholic high school nearby?
Carmel.
Carmel, yeah. And he was dating this girl who literally looked like Carmen Electra, but like in high school. Like she was hot as hell, man. She was very hot and way too hot for
Can
him.
we Google her?
Honestly, like we're around the same age. I might know this gal if she was near Hawthorne Woods.
Really?
Yeah, because I grew up in
weird.
Hawthorne Woods.
Yeah, I don't know, but she was
A lot of Carmel
dating
people
this.
are from there.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry, keep going.
She's dating this fucking nerd, and then she cheated
Cool,
on
baby.
him with her cousin.
Oh, that
Yeah.
rocks.
Yeah.
what?
Good for him.
Yeah, he-
First cousin?
First cousin.
I mean, she probably looked a lot like her, so
Yeah, maybe that's
they're
why.
probably both very hot.
Did
Yeah.
that made the rounds, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean that
Just at Sunset Foods or kind of around town a little bit.
just at some food.
That was the goss.
Yeah, that was the hot
that was the
goss.
morning.
I don't
morning.
know if like anything really happened. Like if I'm really thinking about it, because we didn't have any like school shootings, so it's like
We
what's
had
What's the fun? Yeah.
what's the fun in that?
We
What-
had a big scandal where our principal or our whatever, some big guy, I think it was the principal, he got fired because he was caught soliciting a hand job from a male prostitute in a
Ooh.
local park, and it was a Catholic school. So no.
Minnesota,
Can't do
man,
that.
it's a little too cold up there. You guys just become freaks when it's that cold.
Oh,
out.
being gay is a freak? Interesting, America.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
stand on it.
Wow.
I'll stand on it.
Wow. One of your worst takes yet.
No, it's just you guys are. It's what the take was that it's so cold. You guys are more sexually active than other people.
Okay. And I don't think that's true at all. It's a pretty
I feel
Well,
like
it was
be the
mostly a
opposite.
joke. I don't know why you took it that way. I was like, yeah, you guys are freaks. It's so cold. That's why, because when you're inside, it's so cold. You want to come inside and fuck.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. We can move on from this. It's not a huge deal.
It was a bad riff, is what I'm trying to point out. America.
Yeah, you can actually, if you don't talk anymore, we'll go back to the pot being good.
Time.
Yeah.
I think it was a good story to tell.
Yeah, there's no scandals from my high school. This actually made the national news like in 2003 or something like that, or maybe 2001. My high school like made national news for like the powder puff games. It was like juniors versus seniors, and like it was a senior hazing. And it was, you can look this up, Glenbrook North powder puff.
What's powder puff mean again?
It's the girls football, right?
Yeah. And
it's like the one day we let women play football. That's right. That was the
and it made
women can play football in Illinois.
So there was hazing going on, and all these kids who were all like going to like, we're all going to college in like a month or something like that. They all got
they dumped paint and human feces on the underclassmen.
Yeah, like people were slapping each other with with fish and shit. And then this was like around the time where like I had friends whose like older brothers and sisters were like part of this.
The girls were seen on video kneeling in a field, but didn't seem to resist.
Yeah, dude. It was. Can you look up the videos of this? Can you just YouTube this? It was fucking wild.
The girls were caked in so many substances, the blood wasn't even visible. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, this was like a big thing.
It was all over the news.
Wow.
It was it was like on
the audio on it, or is it not playing?
Wow.
Oh, here we go. Hell yeah.
Stories powerfully recorded on videotape. We start with Whitney Casey's report on the high school hazing incident in the suburbs of Chicago. And you can decide yourself whether what you see on tape is actually worse. That's what some of our upcoming guests will say.
Worse than what?
People were bleeding. Girls were unconscious. A girl got a bucket put on her head.
Students at this suburban Chicago high school described the weekend's melee. Caught on tape, the aftermath of a powder puff football game.
Yeah.
A tradition. Junior girls versus senior girls. Except this year, the hazing got way out of hand, sending 5 girls to the hospital and injuring many more.
Well, this is from a paint can being thrown at me, and Tabasco sauce and vinegar and stuff like that in my eye, and just spam on my face.
I'm sorry, that girl deserved to have a paint can thrown at her.
God's
I don't like
pig ears.
I don't like her voice.
There's
Your
pig
voice sucks too, dude.
My neck.
Dr. Michael Riggle, the school principal,
Michael
says
Riggle.
Doc Riggle.
School deans, authorities have
You know this guy?
identified 50 of the girls on the tape. Criminal charges are pending. Dr. Riggle says alcohol was an escalating factor in the fracas, and another factor?
And there were some similar actions that happened the year before, but nothing that we really were knowledgeable of. And I think that the girls had that done to them that year, and now this year they've looked at that and said, you know, this is something that I've got anger about, and I want to do the same thing to someone else.
Some 200 people attended the off-campus game. Witnesses say buckets of animal and human waste were used in the hazing, along with paint thinner, blood, and spoiled food.
That's a little, Abu Ghraib.
That was my high school's like big scandal.
Wow.
And you talk to people.
Wait, wasn't your brother 4 years older than you? Was he there when that happened?
No, we were living in Hawthorne Woods at the time. We moved to Northbrook like 3 years later.
I mean, as compared to like what frats do for hazing, that's not really too bad. I mean,
so you just knew people who's like it like fucked up a lot of people's families for a while.
Really?
My friend Anna, her like older sister was part of it and was going to like U of I or something, and then had to go to like community college for a year or two or something like that. She was like, but that happened to like a lot of people. A lot of people like just their schools. Once their school found out, you just couldn't. Also, Kipnis was an alumni, fucking great baseball player. Dude.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
cool.
he was a dog, right? He was an absolute dog. But it like fucked up. It was a huge deal.
Huh. Okay.
I was thinking about like the things at my high school, and I think it's just like people dying. Like it wasn't like like this hazing thing. It was like people died.
That's a pretty big thing. Yeah.
How many people died?
Yeah.
Well, it's not like cool. It's more like creepy. Like there was this one kid. His name's Russia, and he got stabbed.
His name was Russia.
I don't know what his name. He was just Russian, so everyone called him Russia.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Did he kill himself?
No, he got stabbed at like a drug deal.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
dang.
or something.
The Russians are getting got.
That is
I
scandalous.
hate to hear
Yeah.
that. That's a big scandal.
It
Not
was
a lot
crazy.
happened. A kid got stabbed to death. Yeah, it didn't really. Kind of forgot till now.
Yeah.
We had a girl. It's not really. Actually, it's not funny. She had cancer, and everyone made fun. Everyone made fun of her. It was really bad. People are so
People
cruel.
made fun of her for having cancer.
Not for having cancer. Just like we were just like assholes. We didn't. Yeah,
The
saying it out
cool
loud.
nerd strike again.
Everyone was kind of mean to her.
Wow.
It was like kind of sad. Yeah.
Why
I don't
do
really
people-
want to go too into it.
What
I
were
was
people being mean?
she was just
How do you
kinda-
even? What do you even
She was
say?
like a nerd, and everyone kind of like made fun of her, even though she had a terrible life.
Oh, you can go read a book with your little cancer. Is that what
But
you
you have a lot of time to read while you can't walk anymore. We were just like cruel. We made fun of this Filipino kid a lot too. It's really bad.
Jesus.
Frank the Asian, we called him.
Whoa.
Yeah. It wasn't great.
Wasn't great.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Francis.
That one hurts. That one hurts.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't bully anyone.
Who was I mean to?
Thank you. We all did bad things. You learn.
I
This
can
pod's
already
about
tell
learning.
you were mean to people.
Yeah, the fact
Really?
that you
Yeah, something about your face.
Yes.
the fact that you can't think of the specific person, it's just like, there were like groups of people, but no one specifically.
I can't think of being like, outwardly a huge. Maybe I was a dick to someone in passing, but I can't imagine like
That's okay. I know you were a complete asshole now. Anyone who's like, I didn't do anything that bad, complete
I
asshole.
can't remember a time where I was just totally like one-on-one, just like being a
Really?
maybe at like in passing periods, like I'm with my friends. If someone walks by with me and my friends, I might have made fun of us, but we do that all the time.
Might have.
But I feel like that everyone
I
does
might
shit like
have
that.
just roasted this kid every time I saw him 4 times.
You
a
roast
day.
people in high school. You're sitting with your group of friends. You're at lunch or whatever, and there's a bunch of people around. And if someone walks by or something, or you talk, whatever, I don't know, like you
So
talk shit.
you think bullying is roasting? Is
No,
what you
I
think?
no, but I don't think
It's like, no, we just call him a gay little bitch. It was roasting.
I definitely don't think I called someone a gay little bitch that I didn't know to their face. I don't think so. I really don't.
Okay. I mean, lying. We all lie. It's fine.
I told you my whole upbringing. My brother like beat my ass the whole time. I was not like mean to people who were weaker than me. I was rarely mean to people who were weaker than me.
Okay.
I told you this, right?
Yeah. I didn't know that's the lesson you learned from that. But yeah.
How could you not?
How would I know that that's what you learned from your brother beating you up?
Well, that's
Often when people get beat up, they beat up other people. That's actually the normal lesson. It's kind of-
the normal
that's what
lesson,
most
yeah.
people.
you pass it down.
Most people pass it down. You get touched as a kid, you touch your kids. That's what happens. You know.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
didn't.
happens.
I wasn't a huge toucher. I wasn't a hater.
Okay.
I don't think I was a huge
I
bully.
didn't think you got touched. I'm okay. I don't need to know either.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I don't.
I don't think so. It means that you're lying. There's just no belief in that.
I can't. If there was like a
I was
really
just
bad.
so busy balling, I didn't have time to hate. I was so busy on the court, I couldn't even have time to hate on those dumb little nerds.
Getting buckets was a daily.
I
it was
know
a
that the
daily
basketball
issue.
and hockey players at my school definitely bullied people. So
What did they do?
they would just like be very openly cruel to like the real nerdy like acne marked kids or whatever.
Jesus.
Yeah. Not me, thank God I had a pretty good face.
Yeah.
Bad teeth, but good face. I didn't have the acne that bad.
Yeah.
Just really bad braces and shit.
I feel like
you
guys
get
were
the
really
acne?
mean to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened? What did they do?
Well, I got a nose shot, but I used to have like a really big nose. It was
How
huge.
big are we talking?
Like it was really big.
Is it online somewhere?
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
That's a good nose.
How
I
big
know,
are we?
thank
That's
you.
a surgically
how
made
pumped
nose.
were you after the successful surgery?
Very pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very excited because I had no doubt in my mind like this was the problem. Like
Yes.
I was not
How much percentage did it get smaller?
I don't
would
know.
You say?
I have no idea, but it looked like I always had a broken nose.
Oh, it was always
Wow.
kind of like off center a little bit.
No,
Or
it
whatever?
was like really wide, but it also like went like this, and it had like a.
Oh, it was wide.
A
They can
hook?
make it narrower too.
Well, yeah, and it.
yeah. Elle's
They
nose
kind
is
of like
pretty.
redid the whole thing.
Yeah, I can't even.
How?
I can't even
when
tell.
what year did you get it done?
2012 when I graduated high school.
So going.
Wow, you're
that's
like
a great time.
The summer before college, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm bringing a new nose to town.
And I told everyone because I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I've been plotting this since like 4th grade. Like it's been such an issue, and everyone's like, oh, I can't believe you're telling people. I'm like, yeah, you guys are gonna know. I grew up with you.
It's not
people.
gonna be a secret procedure. Yeah, right.
Like,
what's new? Can you tell what's new?
What was then the reviews after? People must be like, damn, dude, I want to get a nose job. People must have been like a
kind of, and they're like, oh shit, yeah, I guess this was the right
this
decision.
This is why no one wanted to fuck you. Yeah, the nose was the issue. Okay.
Yeah. How much
is it covered by insurance? Or did you just stack up cash during high school?
I sold like Cutco knives.
Oh, a lot of my friends did that.
Holy shit.
That was a big.
Yeah.
So you were like, that's how you made enough money to do it?
Yeah.
Wow. How much, if I might ask, how much does a nose cost these days?
a new one? Yeah.
It'll probably cost you around $9,000 to $12,000
for the shit I got wrong with mine.
But like,
you're more 12.
Yeah.
What's it called? I said I needed a deviated septum, so insurance covered a lot of it, so I only had to pay for like $4,000.
Oh, so a little bit of it was like, was it actually deviated?
No.
Oh,
No.
They didn't even look into it.
Perfectly breathing.
Yeah, you just find
no issues.
It's just like getting perkers.
How dramatic and how soon was the attention from guys different than after that?
I mean, during the summer, I got it like July, and then I went to college, and then guys were like, yeah, I would love to have sex with you.
Wow,
and I'm like,
the nose
oh my
was
God,
really... Wow.
this fucking rules.
Holy shit.
I
We're
was
just swatting away like flies.
Oh
a
my
bad
God.
nose will ruin it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Damn,
true.
so it was pretty dramatic.
So cool.
There should be a government program where they fix noses like that. They go through the neighborhoods, fix the noses, the cleft palates, all that.
So now
make women hot again.
So then there must have been a point in college and after that where you're like, damn, this is how you see the other side of it. You're like, this amount of attention's kind of annoying, or how long did you kind of relish in that?
I feel like I never believe it. Like I'm very much, I think I'm like so ugly. And then when guys are like, yeah, you're really hot. I'm like, what are you, gay? Like, what are you talking about? No, I'm not. Like you're disgusting for liking me. Like I get very, I feel like I don't know. I just like, I get past it and eventually it feels good. But I mean, I'm very much.
Right. Well, you don't want someone who thinks they're hot all the time. That's like the worst thing ever. Like, you're hot.
Yeah.
I know. Like that sucks. No one wants that.
But I also don't think I'm like at that level either where people are like I don't like get things. You know, it's not like hot, like pretty privilege. I've never like some of my friends who are extremely hot, like they get everything.
Right. They don't have to work for anything.
Yeah. They get like free stuff like every day. Like people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like my friend, she's like fucking gorgeous and she gets free things all the time.
Like people buy her meals
like,
at
it's
restaurant?
on me. Yeah.
God,
yeah.
She goes to get like a Starbucks. The guy's like, no, it's on the house. Like just like shit all the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've never gotten that level, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I was also like very confused because I didn't understand like attention. Like in college, I was like, oh, all these guys, they just like really like me.
They love my personality.
No, they love my person. It's like no, they just want to hook up with you. Right. So then I had to like learn what's the difference between like a guy just wanted to hooking up with you versus like actually
like real attention, good attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Alex, you have to realize that they just want you for your height.
Yes.
It's not for your personality.
Yeah.
They just want to be tallest man I've ever been with. Check off 6'6".
Yeah. I'm just like it's a goal.
It's a bingo card.
Yeah.
It's a little bingo card. 6'6" or higher.
I know what it's like just to be a piece of meat sometimes.
Women just don't respect your intellect, and they never will.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah.
And they one day maybe. You know,
listen, I know stuff.
You do know stuff. This is
listen,
actually
babe, I know stuff.
This is a great transition. My girlfriend, Bobby Knight, she had a question for you. She's like, well, maybe Alex will know this. We do a little trivia with him. Yeah.
Well, your girlfriend?
Well, that's just what we call her on the pod, Bobby Knight. She's from Indiana. He was like the basketball coach. Yeah, okay. No, that's not her name. That would be great if it was.
Yeah.
Alex, off your phone or I'll kill you.
Okay.
We got like 5 or 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
This is a little trivia question, Alex. I don't know if you're gonna know it or not. Okay.
I don't think I will. I don't feel good today.
Feeling good has nothing to do with whether you remember.
You don't think you
or not.
can put out vibes into the world? You think you can exude a good juju, a good vibe, a good.
A lot of intelligence coming with that sentence.
You can do that, right? Fonz, am I wrong? Elle, am I wrong?
But that doesn't make you remember facts that you either know or don't know.
Sometimes, wait.
Good juju is not the reason you got an 18 on the ACT.
You don't think that 20?
I think you got a
24
23 or 24. Yeah.
So wait, you don't think that if you did
An 18.
A 19? What?
An 18.
An 18?
Wait, you don't
No
think that
way.
if you did Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something like that, you don't think that if you were in a better mindset or in a more like stress-free, if you don't think that
I think
depends
that would
on
affect it maybe like 10 to 15%. Not a lot though, but yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Sure, a little bit.
I'm not
I
feeling
actually
that
want to
great
talk
today.
more about getting an 18 on the ACT. Let's ask this question, then we got to
All right,
put a
let's do
pin
it.
in that one.
Cool.
Okay, Drago, a little question. What is Pangea?
Oh, isn't that when all the countries were allegedly
Allegedly.
all the continents were allegedly together?
If
at
you
one
think
point?
the Earth's a globe, if you're one of these globalists.
I mean, yeah, it could be flat. Where are the picks? Where
Damn
are the
it,
picks?
you actually got it right.
There's actually- I know that-
thought you were gonna miss it.
There's actually there's a band called Together Pangea.
Oh
a
my
rock
god,
band.
and that's why you know it?
And I just remember
You looked it up. That's so
Well,
fun. I'm glad it taught you.
I had forgotten it, and then when I saw the band, this is a good band. I was like, "What is Pangea?" I remember I looked it up a couple years ago.
Dude, I was going
God.
to say Avatar. I thought he was wrong. I was like,
you thought it was like an Avatar character or something?
Or I thought it was like the Avatar world.
Oh, what is
It's
the
like-
world in that? I can't remember. It is close to that.
It's
It's
kind-
not that, but yeah, it's
That
similar.
band, they have a really good song.
Together Pangea is one of the worst band names I've ever heard. That is truly terrible.
Yeah, that is really
What's the
bad.
song?
Together
Gold.
Pangea.
They-
So lame.
They have a song
Oh.
called "Gold Something" that is one of the best songs I've ever
Every
heard.
band you like, the naming is something of good music, but the Together Pangea.
They just have a
I
good
want
song.
to DM them right now. I just hate
You would really like this song. that
bad.
they
I
have.
probably would, but bad band. Portugal the Man, so bad.
I don't listen to Portugal the Man.
I like Portugal the Man, but that's such a bad band name.
Really bad band name.
Portugal, the Man, like they should be shot.
New National album. Do you think the National's a good band?
I
A really good band name.
That's a good band name. That's a great band name. I saw them in concert once. I thought they were okay. I actually thought it was a little.
It's kind of a lot of
overrated.
just older bros standing around.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of not my vibe. But let's get back to this 18 on the ACT.
Oh,
Isn't that's quite low?
it is.
What
yeah.
happened? What was
I'm
going
just-
through your mind?
I'm
Not
really-
much, I guess.
Honestly, nothing. I was like, yeah, this makes sense. I'm so dumb.
What college did you go to? Did you retake it?
Indiana. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you went to IU?
Yeah.
Oh, my girlfriend went to IU. It's a
Oh,
great
yeah.
school.
Yeah,
IU's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I retook it, but I just like cheated on someone off.
How do you cheat on the ACT?
Because I think I just had a really good teacher. Like not like teacher to cheat, but like the teacher that was like watching over
Oh, they
us.
just didn't care?
He literally said at the beginning of the thing, he was like, all right, well, I'm just going to be at my computer playing games and I'm not going to be paying attention.
He's
That's
just like winking
literally-
like cheat. You can cheat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then the girl right next to me was Asian and I was like, let's do this.
Whoa.
Wow.
What if the stereotype would have been proven wrong? You get a 12 and you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I believed in your race, but you got a great grade.
Yeah.
And then
What'd
she
you
goes to
get?
Indiana, folks.
I got a 28.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
good.
That's a
Eight-
jump.
yeah.
That's a jump, bro.
If I was the test takers, I'd be like, something happened here. You don't go for an 18. 18's like very low.
Yeah.
Isn't that like
There was a guy that
the-
said that if you put like Vaseline on a Scantron, it like automatically like makes them like takes the correct answer.
so
I
you're
swear.
supposed to
Really?
hand them a Scantron covered in Vaseline?
Well, because in like a lot of like college classes, there's 300 people or something like that. So you just kind of put your Scantron.
Oh my
in.
God! But isn't the teacher gonna be like, "Why is it always covered in
Well,
Vaseline?"
if the Vaseline dries for one of them, I don't think they're like checking. This is
Okay.
Ben Hansbrougugh, All American. He said.
Can we
it.
look this up, Spawns? If Vaseline beats a Scantron or whatever,
This
Vaseline
doesn't even
Scantron. That makes no sense, but possibly. Does lip balm work? Does Scantron chapstick thing?
So at least it's
actually-
on Reddit.
It's on Reddit. Also, if it does, okay. I read this. Okay. It did when I was in high school. Who knows now? Okay. It works to invalidate the test. Okay. That means you're going to have to take the test again.
Oh,
okay.
So if you don't want to.
So if you maybe didn't get a chance to study enough. Okay. That's a good idea. Okay. You just have 3 Burt's Bees and you're just going like this the whole fucking time. Yeah. I kind of like that. Okay. We're learning. There we go. We do have to wrap it up, Drago. I can tell you're getting anxious.
Sorry, Elle.
No, let's end
Elle Orlando, where can people find you?
End it all.
Where can people look at your stuff? What do you got for the people?
You can find me on Instagram at _Elle Orlando.
_Elle Orlando. Do you have a podcast too? You
Not yet.
You no longer do. That's right.
She did.
You did have a podcast with Lily Michelle, friend of the pod, who's been on here as well.
Great gal.
Drago, do you have anything to plug coming up?
Comedy Attic, Bloomington, Indiana, featuring for... I forget, but May 19th and 20th.
He doesn't even know who he's incredible.
Brendan Ayer.
Brendan Ayer, a great comic. You should definitely go if you're in Bloomington,
he's so
Indiana, where I went to college.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Our next guest is coming in.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, let me wrap this up. No, it's okay. Don't worry, Michael. It's fine. We literally have 30 seconds left. We'll come out. We got to remember to tell him not to come. It's not his fault. What episode number is this? 74. Okay, I got shows coming up in St. Louis and Indianapolis and beautiful Peoria, the center of all culture, Nashville, Louisville. Also, please come to a show. This has been episode 74 of You're an Idiot podcast. We are now 2 episodes N-word free. We're getting back into the hunt. 98 more until the big party in Little Rock, Arkansas. Sorry to everyone who had to cancel their reservations, but we're going to be there next year. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to the Patreon. Alex, what do they get in the Patreon?
I forget this time, but I'll remember.
No way. I'm gonna fucking anally rape him after the show.
Jesus, dude. The fuck?
Just having a little fun, people. We can't have fun anymore.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get raped. That's been the pod.